What's up, everyone? I'm Speed, and this is the first time I actually speak in one of my videos or do anything like a gameplay and commentary, if you want to call it that. I haven't posted any videos in a long time, but I'm back now. The reason I didn't upload any videos was because I now have the PS4, and like a lot of people know, you can't just use the Elgato game capture card with the PS4 unless you have like something like an HDMI splitter that'll work with it. I got one of those not too long ago, but I've been really busy with work and stuff and haven't gotten around to making any videos. But enough of that. What I really want to talk about today is how I almost didn't get my PS4 and what I had to actually do to get one on the release date. I had actually pre-ordered the PS4 maybe 3 months before it got released. But I was going to be busy at work and I didn't want to miss the pre-order, day. So they had it at Walmart. So I went ahead and gave the money to a then so-called friend of mine to pre-order it for me. Big mistake. This so-called friend of mine had placed a pre-order under his name with my money. I didn't make a fuss about it or think anything of it at the time, but later on, we had some issues and, he wasn't a friend of mine anymore. I had helped him and his wife financially for a long time, and it just wasn't panning out, and it just kept getting worse. I had actually given him the money to pre-order 2 PS4s, one for myself and one for him because he didn't have the money. Which he never has money, of course, because his wife siphons him, or I don't know if he just gives it away to her. So we both took our separate ways, and I just wanted to figure out what we were going to do with the whole PS4 pre-order situation. But he was now avoiding me like a child afraid of the dark. I'd already paid half of one of the PS4 that was going to be mine, and he had not put not $1 down yet for his or anything. He then sent his wife to tell me that he was going to keep the PS4 money and that I was going to get nothing. Needless to say, I was pretty upset. And when I confronted him one day, he said that those were lies. And that he had never said that. Like a true man that he believes himself to be, of course. He told me that he had given his wife the receipt for the pre-order and that she was supposed to give it to me. Well, when I finally went to Walmart, I found out that the receipt was now under his wife and his sister-in-law's name. And now there was only one PS4 in the pre-order. So instead of 2 PS4s, now one. I had been played like a freaking violin. I was furious, man. I was pissed. And I thought maybe there was nothing I can do at the time. I had a friend of mine with me, at Walmart when I went to check that out. And as we were walking out of Walmart, he told me to see if they could just cancel it and I could get my money back. And so I did, and I guess, I went and talked to somebody, and guess what? Voila! I got my money back. But I couldn't pre-order again because the pre-orders were no longer available. But at least I wouldn't lose my money, right? Good thing. These people kept on taunting me on how I was going to lose something that I had, which was the PS4 pre-order, but they had no idea that I had already canceled the pre-order and gotten my money back. So I laughed at them and said nothing, and I only said, I taunted them back by saying that they would be the ones getting a surprise instead of me. Apparently, they went to Walmart. I don't know if they went to check the pre-order or maybe to put some money down on it for the first time. And the clerk at Walmart informed them that this pre-order had already been canceled and the money had been given back to the person who had pre-ordered it. Then, of course, they started freaking out, saying that it was theirs, the money was theirs, like true thieves. And Walmart decided to also give them the money because the pre-order was under his wife's name. Now, Walmart was at a loss, and Walmart wasn't ready to just take that loss and call it a day. Walmart contacted the local authorities, and someone was going to get charged for theft now. This guy's wife wrote a statement saying that the money belonged to her and that I had stolen. Of course, the police came right after me. But lucky me, every time I made a payment towards my pre-order, I used my bank card. And I had a bank statement now to prove it. It would show the time, date I made the payments, and the amount the payments were made. And those, my bank statement was cross-referenced with Walmart's database and also their security footage, showing me putting down money every single time. The police officer told me, I was off the hook, and that they would now go after these lovely people who had tried to steal my precious PS4. I was disappointed because these people had written a false statement about the money in the pre-order, and they gave them the easy way out. Pay Walmart back the money that they had wrongfully given them, and they would be fine, which they did it. And I mean, it was either that or get charged for theft. Good deal, I thought. I now had the money, but no PS4 pre-order. Lucky me, I had a friend who used to work at Walmart and knew the people that were going to hand out the PS4s at midnight. And they told him, yo, come early and you're going to need to camp because there's only 5 PS4s that we're selling on the floor that don't have pre-orders on them. So, of course, we went there really late, not too late, maybe like 9 p.m. There was nobody there. I was surprised. So we were camping in the back, and there was like 2 other people there. So I got my hands on the 3rd out of 5 PS4s that were available. I was tired from work and sleepy, but I walked out with my PS4, and I felt victorious. You know, I won the battle that I thought I had lost. The reason I camped for it was because I had already pre-ordered Ghost Prestige Edition in Battlefield 4, and I already had them sitting at home, and I just didn't want to accept the fact that they were going to be collecting dust at home, just sitting there. Well, that's pretty much it. I mean, the story is longer than what I said, but, you know, I hope my story wasn't long and boring, as it was actually insane for me to believe that someone would try to steal my money and then go to the police and write a report saying that the money was actually theirs and fight for something that didn't belong to them. But in the end, the truth prevailed, and here I am before you with some PS4 gameplay. Thanks for listening to my story, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'm out.